Hi everyone, it's Wow Me Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me. How many of you have ever thought about or wanted to shoot videos to promote you or your business? And for one reason or another, you just haven't gone around to it yet. Well, maybe it could be that you're nervous, right? You're hesitant about doing it because it might take too much time. You're nervous about messing up. I totally get it. It took me more than a year after starting my business to get these Facebook Live videos rolling to share my tips with you. So I understand. But now is the time to do it. Dive right in. With technology right at our fingertips, the prevalence of streaming video all over the place on social media. You've got YouTube and we've got Netflix and Hulu. I mean, streaming video is everywhere. So you might get left behind if you don't start now. In fact, Cisco, the technology giant based in the Silicon Valley, says that 82% of all consumer internet traffic will be video by the year 2021. That's just 4 years from now. 82% of all consumer internet traffic will be video. So again, you don't want you or your business to be left behind, so start now. Here are 6 tips to help you get started if you want to create an introduction video about you or your business that you could put on your website, your Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all over the place to help enhance your business. So the first tip is super simple, no-brainer, use your phone. That's what I do every week to bring you these Wow Me Wednesday videos. In fact, I'm using it right now with a really handy-dandy tool that I would recommend, a tripod. So my tripod is about yay high and has bendy legs so that you could either, set it up on top of something, or right now I have it wrapped around a pole so that it is level and straight for the room and appropriate for the room that I am shooting my videos in. So I love that. And you can edit right on your phone too. So really, really easy. And you have it right there to post right onto Facebook or Instagram or YouTube if you want to. The second tip to get started on a video introduction about you or your business is to keep it short. For your introduction especially, try to keep it around a minute long. If you're going to post on Instagram, you have to keep it within 1 minute. You probably know from your own experience, you're scrolling through your news feed. If someone doesn't keep your attention, then you're probably going to click away within 10, 20, 30 seconds, right? So keeping it short will allow your viewers to stay in tune with you. So in conjunction with that, to segue to the next point, is number 3, how to grab your audience's attention. Just like if you were giving a live presentation, you want to be sure to grab your audience's attention from the very beginning and then keep it. So one really easy way that I like to fall back on is just starting with a question, whether it's a live presentation or on video. Like today, I started with, how many of you have thought about shooting videos to promote you or your business? So that gets the viewers engaged. You're thinking, hey, that's me. Hopefully that's you. And you would want to tune in more. You can also exercise or demonstrate your expertise. Maybe you're a realtor. You could start out your video by stating an interesting statistic or some insider's information about the real estate market that me as a consumer, the viewers as consumers, wouldn't know about. So you're showing that you're an expert in the field. Or maybe you're a yoga instructor or you own a yoga studio. You could start out with some statistics about how yoga can enhance your sleep, can cut down on food cravings, and just generally change your life. So things like that to start out to grab your audience's attention from the start. The 4th tip about making your introduction video is to be authentic. No matter how great your content is or how much preparation you have, if you're not yourself and you're not feeling your words, then the viewers aren't really going to believe you, right? So I was working with a guy recently who's running for local office, and he was shooting a video to announce his candidacy for the race. And he had a script ready to go, and it was a solid script. But there were times where he would get stuck on certain words or phrases and he would stop. and want to start all over. And it felt like he was memorizing or reading, and it didn't feel genuine. So I asked him to just stop, shake it off, take a few deep breaths, and really think about the words that he's saying. And if he messes up, it's okay. We're all human. He can keep going. I certainly mess up in my videos every week, as you all know. So just keep going. We're all human. And it's a way to show that we can connect with you in our audience, because we all have mess ups once in a while, right? Another way to be authentic is to tell stories, share stories about your experience. If you're doing a 1-minute video, then you may have only time for one story or anecdote. The guy I was talking about running for local office, he shared about how he's a longtime resident. He went to the local schools and he really understands the residents' concerns and wants to hear them out. So things like that allow you to connect with your audience. The 5th tip about shooting a video to promote you or your business is to use the word you. Talk to the camera like you would talk to a friend. Keep it conversational. I know that's going to take practice because it's kind of odd or awkward to look at yourself in your video camera or to stare at a camera, but you'll get the hang of it. Use the word you. Talk very casually. Think about how you would feel on the other side as the viewer if the person was using the word people or one, quote unquote, one, or individuals instead of the word you. You wouldn't feel as connected, right? The last tip for today, the 6th tip when you're shooting an introduction video for you or your business, is to use a laptop as a teleprompter. Really cool cheat right here. This is a little trick that we used for that candidate I was talking about. So if you have your script in PowerPoint or Keynote, you can use a timer, and you can time yourself and your read rate to scroll through the slides. And you can have the laptop sitting behind your phone or have someone hold it so that you can be reading off of the screen instead of memorizing or just going off the cuff. So that's a really cool trick. Again, that's going to take practice. You don't want to sound like you're reading. So be sure to practice it off camera or practice it on your video recorder, not live before going on and actually using your final video to blast out there to everyone. Well, I hope you found these tips useful. Next week, I'm going to dive deeper into video ideas and tips for content. Today, I talked a little bit more about the presentation aspect of your introduction videos. So if you're going to be doing more than one video, I'll give you ideas on some content. If you like what you heard, you're more curious about my services or working one-on-one with me, please check out my website, jessicachangconsulting.com. I would love to work with you. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.